Good morning, students. Today our topic is transistor. Transistor is the main building block of all electronic system. If we want to study electronics, then we have to know the basics of transistor. In this video, I am going to teach introduction of bipolar junction transistor and its construction and working of the transistor. Transistor is a three-terminal device. Its output current and voltage are controlled by input current, and it acts as a conductor or insulator depends upon the input signal. The transistor are used as a amplifier in analog circuits and high-speed electronic switches in digital circuits. There are two types of transistors. One is bipolar junction transistor, another one is field effect transistor. Bipolar junction transistor means, from the name itself, it is said that bipolar. So here both electrons and holes took part in the conduction process. So it is called bipolar junction transistor. Now we see about the transistor construction. The BJT is formed by sandwiching either P-type or N-type layer between two opposite pair of layers. Okay, here P-type or N-type semiconducting layer is sandwiched between opposite pair of layers. That is the construction of transistor. It forms two junctions. Accordingly, it is classified into NPN transistor and PNP transistor. Here we are having three regions: emitter, base and collector. Emitter, base and collector. There are two junctions. This is the junction 1. It is between emitter and base. So we call this as emitter diode. And this is the junction 2. It is between collector and base. So we can call it as collector diode. We already said that there are three regions: emitter, base and collector. Emitter, it is thick layer and heavily doped. It emits, that is, it supplies charge carriers for other two layers. And next is base. Base is thin layer and it is lightly doped. And last one is the collector. Collector is larger than emitter and base. It is moderately doped. It collects the charge carriers from the emitter. These are the symbols of NPN transistor and PNP transistor. In this, we are having an arrowhead in the emitter terminal which points from P-type to N-type. It shows the current direction in the transistor. Next, we are going to study about the transistor biasing. Biasing is nothing but application of suitable DC voltage across the terminals of the transistor. In transistor, we are having three layers, three terminals and two junctions. Each junction can be forward biased or reverse biased. So according to the biasing, the operation, there are three mode of operations. One is forward active mode, second one is saturation mode, third one is cutoff mode. First we see about the forward active mode. In forward active mode, the emitter and base junction will be forward biased and collector base junction will be reverse biased. What is forward bias? The p-type material is connected to the positive terminal. N-type terminal will be connected to the negative terminal. And what is reverse bias? P-type material is connected to the negative terminal and N material is connected to the positive terminal. This is forward active mode. Same for NPN transistor. Emitter base should be forward biased. Collector base should be reverse biased. Next is the saturation mode. In saturation mode, both emitter base junction and collector base junction should be forward biased. In this mode, the transistor acts like a closed switch. Next is the cutoff mode. In cutoff mode, emitter base junction and collector base junction both will be reverse biased. And in this mode of operation, transistor acts like a open switch. Therefore, practically there won't be any current flow. Next, we are going to study the working, that is operation of NPN transistor. So for the operating of NPN transistor, the NPN transistor is biased with forward active mode. That is, emitter and base should be forward biased and collector base should be reverse biased. What happens when emitter is forward biased? Here, because of the forward biased, the electrons in the N layer will move towards the base region. Electrons in the N layer will move towards the base region. Base region is the P material. So there will be number of holes. Okay. So this constitutes a emitter current. And this electrons combines with the holes. This electrons combines with the holes in the base region. This contributes a base current. But the base region is thin layer and moderately doped. So there will be less amount of holes. There won't be any sufficient amount of holes for recombination. So the remaining electrons will flow towards the collector region. This contributes the current, collector current. And this collector, the collector is connected to the positive terminal. So this electrons attracts towards the positive terminal. This collector current is called injected current because the electrons emitted from the emitter is injected to the collector. So it is also called as injected current. The current direction of the electron is from emitter to base and base to collector. But the conventional current will be opposite to the flow of electrons. So the current direction of the transistor will be here. You can see the current direction. It is opposite to the flow of electrons. And in this we can say the sum of base current and collector current gives the emitter current. Next, we are going to see the operation of PNP transistor. Here, P material is abundant of holes. P material, the majority carrier will be holes and minority carriers will be electrons. So, always for operation, we will bias the transistor in forward active mode. that is emitter base should be forward biased and collector base should be reverse biased. So when forward biasing, the holes in the p-type layer will diffuses to the base region and it contributes the emitter current. And the recombination, the holes and electrons recombine and it gives the base current. But the layer will be thin and lightly doped, so there will be remaining holes will be there. That remaining holes will flow towards the collector region. This constitutes the collector current. This collector current is because of the flow of holes. The PNP transistor, the current flow is because of the holes. But the external, however, the external circuit current flow is still depends upon the electrons. So in this video, we studied about the transistor construction and biasing, then the operation of PNP transistor, NPN and PNP transistor. In Anna University exam 2018, bipolar junction transistor is asked for 2-mark question, and in 2018 Anna University exam, operation, construction, operation and configuration of common emitter configuration of transistor is asked for 13-mark question. In next video, we are going to learn about the configuration of transistor. Thank you, students.